guys, welcome back to another one. As you can see, we got some goodies behind us. Took a long night on the concrete, but it was worth it. It's a Saturday. The NWTF show's going on today. We just kind of wanted to go over what happened. We got the Fox Vest, kind of show y'all a little up close of it. I know there's not tons of pictures out there, and I don't think there's many videos, but we're gonna kind of go over Fox Vest a little bit, and then talk about some of our plans this spring, and then we're gonna end up shooting some of our guns, what our setups are gonna be, our 20 gauge setups for the season, and kind of show y'all what those patterns are looking like. And that'll be it.
Yeah, so I guess we'll get right into it. Friday or Thursday evening, Peyton and I both worked Thursday. He came to my house right after he got off work, and we hauled tail, got up to Nashville to Gaylord Opryland, and we had seen the pictures and videos of Wednesday night for the first 200 vests, and we were going to get a hotel, and we ended up just saying, heck, let's go ahead and let's get up there and get in line. I think we got there about 10:30, and we were 56th and 57th in line. I took a little cat nap. I don't think Peyton slept at all, but talked to some guys, hung out for a little while. At about 4:30, they started passing out the cards, got ours, headed to the truck, took a little nap in the warm truck, and then got up about 7, got in line ready for the show, and it took us about an hour and a half total between getting into the show and getting our vests. So we're super stoked. It's a little piece of history that we're incredibly thankful to be a part of and to have. I've got 523, and I think Peyton's got 380. It was just really cool. It was a cool experience. We knew we wanted it. We knew we were going to try and do whatever we had to get it, and I'm just glad we both were able to get one. It's just a freaking beautiful piece. The leather really makes it stand out. It's a little bit heavier because of it, but it's worth it. And there's a lot of guys that may not hunt them just because of the value and the symbolism, but we both agreed that for what we had to go through to get them and what we paid for them, we're definitely going to use them, and it's nothing that we'll ever want to sell. So just real quick, I guess if you want to go over kind of what we got.
Yeah, probably one of my favorite parts about the vest that came with is this mouth call pouch. I've already kind of adjusted mine a little bit, but I mean, it's pretty sweet. Nice little pocket for it to fit into. That's definitely my favorite part about it right now. But we're gonna have to put a little conditioner on this leather. As you can probably imagine, it's a little bit stiff right now, but over time it'll settle in. You got the green leaf on the inside, which I think is an incredible touch. Very similar to how they did the Dixon vest with the breakup and bottom land. But yeah, you got your mouth call pouches, everything here, plenty of pockets,
but not too much, which is what I like about it too. You've got two sleeves in here for 2 pot calls, and you've got 3 strikers, a little spot which they gave us some conditioning pads, but you can put your sandpaper, conditioning pads, even a diaphragm box in there. I've got some more sandpaper in here. There's a little pocket there as well, and I guess that looks more like a thermocell pouch than a box call, and you've got a thermocell or a box call pouch here as well. Again, plenty of pockets like Peyton said. Nice thick, super thick pad. It's super comfortable. I sat in it all night last night because I was so excited to be here and to have it. So yeah, man, we're not going to talk too much about it. I'm sure there will be lots of guys coming out with videos, but that's we just kind of want to give y'all a little first look of it, and we're super excited to have them, and again be able to kind of have a little chunk of history, especially in the turkey game. So from there, I guess we'll get into Turkey Mountain. We've teamed up with a good buddy of ours from our hometown, Ethan Scoggin, with Turkey Mountain Woodworks, building some diaphragm calls. He makes a hell of a pot. He hand turns all his pots. It's not pre-made pots, and he's got any kind of surface that you could want. But he kind of reached out to us and said, hey, let's figure out some diaphragms. So we're still in the development stages. We've got some stuff that we really like, but we're gonna go throughout the season, test them, hunt them, hunt almost only those specifically calls. only specifically those calls and really dial them in. But we've got a combo, a bat wing, and a ghost cut that we're really trying to dial in. The combo, I think, is about there. Bat wing and the ghost cut are really close. Peyton and Ethan kind of handled the combo and the bat wing, and I've really been working hard trying to get this ghost dialed in because that's my favorite call. And about 90 to 95% of the time when I've got a call in my mouth during the season, it'll be a ghost cut just because it's what fits me the best and what I feel that I can run the best. And we're by no means professional callers, but we've got the gist and we've got the right idea of how we want it to sound, how, you know, generally speaking, it should sound. So, yeah, y'all look forward to that. We're going to continue to work on them and continue to test them and make sure they're exactly what we want and how we like them. But Ethan's also got, again, a ton of pot calls. He's working on some awesome trumpets, and he does have some other diaphragms that are ready to rock and roll. So y'all get with him, Ethan Scoggin, Turkey Mountain Woodworks on Instagram and Facebook. Get you some calls, and make sure you follow and stay in the loop because these bluff calls will be coming hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to try to run them throughout the season and make sure that they last for as long as we like, and we're getting the sounds that we want out of them before we slap our name on anything. It's going to have to be perfect. So we're going to keep working on it and go from there. But we do have some changes coming up this turkey season about how we're going to go about video and things. Me and Harris are both going to be running gun barrel cameras, and so that'll be a little bit better. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to get that turkey in frame because, you know, probably 60-70% of the time we're self-filming, and it is not easy.
Yeah, so we'll have gun cams. We'll both almost all the time have a GoPro second angle, if not all the time, and then obviously the big camera as well. And that kind of flows into the next portion that we want to talk about is some plans as far as turkey season goes. I will be kicking it off in 2 weeks. I think two weeks from now I'll be in Florida hunting the opener down south of 70 in the South Zone, going with Ridge Rock Hunt Company. Adam Pitts is our guide down there, and he and I have been talking, and it sounds like we're actually going to have a bit of a camera crew, 1 or 2 cameramen. My dad and I have decided to do our slam this year, and, you know, more power to the guys that can do that on public land. But we just, with our, you know, with work and everything, it's hard for us to sacrifice, you know, a couple weeks out of the season to go and grind it out on public. So we're kicking off the first part of our slam in Florida in 2 weeks. Hopefully should have some incredible content from that. You know, not having to worry about filming and hunting and calling and shooting. Dad and I are just going to be able to do our thing, call them in, kill them, and hopefully Adam and his buddy can get that on camera. And then the Rio is to be determined where we end up for that. But then I think second week of April, middle of April, we're going to pack up and head west, head to Montana.
Yeah, we're going to go prance around on public land out there for a little while and really just kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens out there will determine what happens next, where we go, if we go anywhere. Who knows, we might go out there and get our tails kicked and come home, but we're going to go give it hell out there for however many days it takes.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 days, whatever. And, you know, we've been doing a lot of research. We feel confident. We've got, you know, there's only so much you can do online, but we've been doing a lot of research and a lot of online scouting, if you will. And I think we both feel good. I'm excited. It's going to be nice just to get away and have a, you know, guys trip like that. So
it'll be my first time out west, so I'm pretty excited to see some new places and see where these turkeys live and where it can take us. But
yeah, compete with some different birds.
Yep, we'll see though. But yeah, we're going to kind of go over what we're going to shoot this year. 90% of the time, every now and then, I'm going to tote a 870 Super Mag, but this is my second year with this Franchi, however you want to say it, Affinity 3 20 gauge. 26-inch barrel, and been shooting the Indian Creek for several years now, and I'm not going to leave it. It shoots great. Hasn't let me down out of the several guns I've shot it out of. But we're both probably going to be shooting Apex Small Town Blend.
Yeah.
Just pattern's good. It's just good stuff. So
yeah, I'm toting. I carried a Stoker all year last year, M3020, and it was a great gun, but I sold it right after turkey season and bought the Spinelli M2. I did go with the 28-inch barrel, mainly for shooting ducks. I kind of wish I'd have gotten the 26 again for the sake of turkey woods, but I'm running a True Lock 585, the Pinhoti choke, non-ported, and I was back and forth between this and Indian Creek, and then Jebs. I've shot Jebs and Pattern Master. We've shot almost all of them, and I landed on this after doing some research, and I shot it Thursday, right before we left for NWTF. I shot it, and I'm super pleased. Could not be happier. It's exactly what I wanted. So we're gonna, right here at the end, we'll quickly shoot them and kind of give y'all an idea in case anybody else has any questions or is up in the air on what they want to get or what they want to shoot. Like Peyton said, we're both shooting Apex Small Town Blend. I shot it with the regular Apex GT9s. It shot great as well, and I shot it with Rogue and it shot good as well, but those Small Town Blends are they're hammers. So super excited about that. And then one other thing, I don't know, no, you guys have never seen anything from Tennessee. We've got a Tennessee trip every year that we take with all the guys. We're blessed to have a great piece of property up there that we can go and hunt, and those turkeys are unlike any other we have ever hunted. I've killed one, and I've got that video stored somewhere in the chamber, but Peyton and I have talked about it, and it was from our first year filming, and the quality of it was just not what we want to put out for you guys right now. You know, maybe in a couple years, if this thing keeps growing the way it has, we can go back and look at it then. But hopefully, Peyton called it yesterday on our way home. He said he's killing one this year, so maybe we'll get lucky and we'll hit it just right, and we can all go up there and kill one. So yeah, I guess that's it kind of for we wanted to do a little pre-cap of the season. If you have nothing else to add, last look at the Fox Vest. I'm sure you guys are going to see 100 videos of it, but we wanted to kind of get one out there because we're super excited about them. So yeah, vest, guns, gear. Yeah, so again, I'll leave links to Ethan's pages in the description, and I guess we'll get into the shooting.
Well, we don't know how good you could see that. Yeah, they shot good, as expected. I mean, that's the 555 Indian Creek and Apex Small Town Blend, ounce and 5/8.
I pulled mine a little bit. I was a little high and right, and that barrel's dirty. I don't know. You know, we're not pellet counters.
Yeah, we're not chasing paper, but I like a nice uniform pattern, and I think at 40 yards, that's pretty hard to beat out of a 20 gauge.
I'm having a hard time doing mine justice because I think I did pull it, but it's like Peyton said, it's uniform. It's not too much. That was my biggest thing, is I like forgiveness, because I mean, really, you know, you want to call them as close as you can. So I don't want to be shooting a golf ball at them if they break that 25-yard mark. But again, I'm super pleased with it. I shot it Thursday, and I know how well it shoots. This is on me. It's a great combo, and again, I'm having a hard time doing it justice, but it's uniform. It's still tight for a 585 at 40 yards. So just have to clean it and, you know, tighten up a little bit. But
we appreciate you guys watching. Like I said earlier, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're excited about the spring coming up. It's gonna be 80. It's gonna be 80 degrees this week here in town.
And I'm not excited about, but
well, spring's coming.
But spring is coming. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.